So there are two types of bank incorporation. First is ang domestic banks. It is incorporated under Philippine laws, majority Filipino ownership. So kibali kaning domestic bank is na-incorporate siya diri sa Pilipinas under Philippine law. So example ani is ang BDO, PNB, BPI ug ang Metrobank. So ang ikadua is ang foreign banks. It is incorporated outside the Philippines, operate under local regulation. So kaning foreign is mo ni mga bangko nga na incorporate sa gawas but ga operate sila diri sa Philippines but under local regulations. So ang bank structure, stock versus non-stock. So ang stock corporation is a bank raise capital by selling shares of stock to the public. Public ownership allows for greater financial flexibility and growth. So morning ang stock corporation is gabaligya sila mga shares sa stock sa mga tao publicly. Kaysa sa non-stock corporation is ga-operate on a membership basis, often focusing on specific sectors like savings and loans. Membership-driven models can foster community involvement. So kani ang non-stock corporation is base lang siya sa member sa usa ka corporation. Example ani is kanang mga charity, the focus lang sila sa ilang purpose. So that's all.
I am Yan Banda. I am one of the reporter of this Chapter 1, Bank and Banking Perspective as of its functions. First is commercial bank, the one that receives, demands deposit, and gives out of short-term loans. So, commercial bank is like, example, they give their clients financial needs to build a business. Dayon sila, mag-earn sila sa interest adtong kwarta nga ilang gipahulam. But however, if ang katong nga business ang ay kay ma-failed, dili sila mabayaran, commercial banks also involves collateral properties like land titles na pwede na nila kuhaon if ever nga dili sila mabayaran sa ilang client. Then according to Google, BDO is a commercial bank. Next is trust company, an institution which deals with in fiduciary activities such as administrator of estates, guardians of minors' interests, executor of last will and testaments, register and transfer, agents of stock and bonds. So, kani kay it involves trust. So, trust company is, example is can be a bank or a law firm. Na siya. Dayon, sunod, savings bank. One which primarily receives for safekeeping of funds for those people who have no immediate need for cash and invest these funds in long-term investment. So, savings banks is, for me, all of the banks here in the Philippines can be an example of savings bank. Kaya pwede man ta mag-deposit dito og money para kanang safe ang atong kwarta. Next is rural banks. Organized primarily to cater the needs of small farmers, small businesses, small cottage industry, and cooperative association. They also receive deposit and loans out of funds. So, akong nakita nga isa example aning rural bank is naay rural bank ang Manolo Portage. Nadara ga-cater na sila o gahatag sila services to our small farmers. Nana siya dara. Next is development bank. Takes care of giving loans to be used for developing the economy. The organization of private development bank shall be under the control and supervision of the Development Bank of the Philippines. Kay ang primary function man aning Development Bank of the Philippines is to recognize the country's premier development financial institution. Next is Cooperative Bank, organized to furnish the credit needs of duly registered and operating cooperative association of different kinds. So, cooperative banks is wala siya kalahian sa if unsa nato na known ang isa ka cooperative, because cooperative bank is also controlled and operated by its members gapon. Next is investment bank, one which assists the government bodies and newly recognized corporations to raise funds for capital through the sales of stock and bonds. So, gahelp sila mag-sale of stock and bonds, especially katong mga bag-o pa lang nga mga corporation. So, investment bank is an intermediaries. Example, kita gusto ta magpalit na ay bag-o nga corporation. Gusto ta magpalit og stocks. Gusto ta mag-invest. Dito ta moadto anang investment bank para makapalit ta og stocks nila. Inana iyang function. Dayon lastly is central bank, a bank of banks as it does not deal directly with the public. So, all of the banks here in the Philippines is under na siya sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Dayon, dito na sila gakuha sa ilang mga pundo. Then, even their operations, naka-align kung unsa ang mga kanang dapat. Kay, si Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, dili man siya directly ga-deal with the public because ang iyang primary function is to maintain prices and to control inflation.
I am like Jane P. Bahal. My topic is bank management structure. So, what is bank management structure? So, bank management structure refers to the different ways banks own, control, and manage. So, this structure affect how banks expand, make decisions, and serve customers. There are 4 bank management structure. First is Unit Bank. Unit Bank is a single independent bank owned by one corporation. So mauni nga mga bank ang walay mga branch. Like wala sila gina-control nga other banks, like naalang sila one main office nga sagara ga serve sila sa local community. Like for example, mga rural bank. Ga-follow sila aning structure kay ilang main purpose is to serve a local community such as farmers, small business owners, or residente lang siya sa lungsod or munisipyo. Second is group banking. Group banking involves a holding company that controls multiple banks, creating a coordinate group structure. For example, is BDO Unibank. Under siya sa SM Group, which control its operation and overall management direction. Kini makahelp ni siya sa bangko sa ilang financial stability, coordinate strategies across institution. So third is branch banking. Branch banking is a structure where banks has a main head office and multiple branches operating in different locations. For example, ani is BPI. BPI follows a branch banking structure nga naay head office and 100 of branches nationwide. Daghan silag branch kay aron daghan pud silag ma-serbisyoan. Number 4 is chain banking. Chain banking happen when one person or a small group of individuals control several banks, usually through ownership or influence, even if the banks are legally separated. Example ani is ang Metrobank. Ang Metrobank sakop ni siya sa chain banking tungod kay isa ra ka grupo sa mga tag-iya ang nagkontrol sa financial institution. So, an overall understanding, in the Philippines, rural banks commonly operates as unit banks. BDO represent group banking under a holding company structure. BPI is an example of branch banking with nationwide branches. And lastly, Metrobank demonstrate chain banking, where ownership and control extend across multiple banking institutions. So understanding bank management structure helps explain how banks operates, expand, and serve different sectors of the economy.
Good day everyone, my name is Christian Balabagosa. My topic is economic significance of banks. We have facilitate dealings, bank help transaction between debtors and creditors. For example, deposit money in a bank and the bank lends that money to a business owner who needs a capital. Next is create money. Bank create money through loans. When a bank nag-aprobahan niya ang loan, new money enter the economy. For example, a bank gave a loan to a shop owner and the shop owner spend the money to buy supplies or pay workers. So next is maintain foreign trade. Bank help international trade by sa pag-handle sa foreign payments o sa pag-exchange of currencies by each country. For example, a Philippine company buys products from another country and ang bangko na dayon ang mag-help sa mga foreign seller safely. And my next topic is why the state supervises bank. The government supervises banks to protect people money and to make sure na ang bangko is act responsibly. And then we have a reason. Bangko do not use their own money. They use the money deposited by the public or katong na-handle na money from other people. If bangko na mismanage nila or act dishonestly, the bank may fail. Another reason is to protect clients. Ang government or state wants din nila na ang bangko is to serve their customer honestly, fairly, and efficiently. Next reason is ang bangko man jud is control kaayo nila ang mga money and loans. If wala kayo nila nabantayan or without supervision or wala kayo nila nabantayan o tarong, they may abuse their power instead of using it wisely. Banks are considered quasi-public institutions, so muna siya ang another reason. So even na private sila, they affect many people. For example, na ay bangko na fails, and then many people and businesses may lose money. So the government sila jud ang bahala sa pag-regulate to protect them or protect the public welfare.